Hey everybody, welcome back to Pokemon Crystal, Pokemon Gen 2, Pokemon Doo-Doo-Doo-Doo-Doo, Johto.
Pokemon Deuce.
Someone doesn't like my singing.
Ah, fuck this asshole.
No, fuck boy.
Oh, he's a little fuckboy, aren't you?
I ain't a fuckboy because he can't get laid.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna say, what do you think of Silver as a rival?
He's just a jerk-off.
Yeah, like he's a real shit, like, but like really one-dimensional shithead.
Yeah, like he doesn't really get character development. That's not what you would expect outside of a Pokemon universe.
No, like the only thing that he just learns is like to be a little friendlier towards his Pokemon. They try and tell a story with his Zubat.
Yeah.
Well, Zubat and Golbat, then it becomes a Crobat later.
Yeah, but you still, who gives a fuck?
Yeah, because like early on is like I hate weak people. And it's like he doesn't know what he's talking about. Like he's weak. I kick his ass twice, and it's like you only won because my Pokemon are weak. It's like, dude, come on.
You're a third-rate trainer with a fourth-rate Pokemon.
With a fifth-rate personality.
I love that.
Shit.
You know.
So
Yeah,
now he's got
not-
Ghastly and Zubat. He one thing I do like about his team though is that it is modestly original for a rival's team though. Like he'll come at you with honestly grunt Pokemon like Zubat, Ghastly. Later on, spoilers, he gets Kadabra, Magneton, and what other Pokemon?
Yeah, he's like an advanced rocket grunt.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Ooh, I wonder why.
A competent rocket grunt.
Still, that does beg the question of why Geodude's all of a sudden seeing chickens.
I thought he was vegetarian.
He's not a fan of chickens. Throwing the rocks everywhere to get rid of the chickens. It just happens to hit the Zubat.
Oh, chickens!
He's not throwing dice, he's throwing peeps.
Oh, Bayleaf.
You better believe it. It sucks. This thing gets like reflecting leaves and a light screen to bolster its defenses. Ultimately, you're not left with a positive memory of it. It's more like, oh, this pain in the ass.
You know, you look at the sprites, it either looks like he has green bread or green joints around his neck.
Green
It's like
bread.
a necklace.
There's a necklace.
Well, no, it's part of its neck. Oh, it has leaf skin tags. That is disgusting.
Poison powder. Oh boy.
Guaranteed poison. That's about it, though.
Hey,
Well,
look
it's not
here.
guaranteed poison. It's like 70% hit rate.
Look here. Skin tag, skin tag, skin tag, skin tag, mole.
Holy moly.
Razor
Oh yes,
leaf?
and if you Bayleaf. Oh yes, and if Trigger Reader was your starter of choice, get used to seeing Razor Leaves. That's the only grass move it's fucking getting for a while.
Yeah. I mean, and Razor Leaf, unlike Gen 1, is not guaranteed crit.
No, it does not.
Not anymore.
Nope.
They got rid of that. As well as Slash as well.
Slash and there's Karate Chop.
Karate Chop is, yeah, they're no longer guaranteed crits. I hate the weak. Pokemon trainers, doesn't matter who or what. I'm going to be strong and wipe out the weak.
You can't beat me, so fuck off.
You're weak. You're weak. You're weak.
Isn't that what Hitler said?
No.
There's there's a very different Pokemon battle that I remember World War II.
Winston
What the fuck?
Winston Churchill sent out Raichu.
Yeah.
What's going on?
I'm poisoned.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Why do you keep getting neuralized?
No, it's purple. Neuralizing is a white flash.
What's a purple flash?
Poison.
Drugs.
Yeah, drugs.
We have to see it again, and it's almost like you could tell there's just a tint of fucking malicious intent with that. Like, keep me in business, you little fuck.
Please come back again. Please kill your Pokemon so I can heal them.
We look forward to seeing you again. You want my Pokemon again? You stupid.
Right?
Anyways, our next destination is the Elix Forest.
That's how you pronounce that? I thought it was Alex.
Elix. I would say Elix. Ilex. Hereby do declaim this a forest.
Thank you, Mr. Luthor.
Yeah.
But your name's Jean.
No.
Now we gotta hop out a little story dilemma here, which honestly, stuff like this I'd like to see Pokemon do more of. For a little world building.
Yeah, so this kid is responsible for watching his boss's Farfetch'd. The Farfetch'd got away,
That's a little far-fetched.
so we gotta chase it. Gotta chase the Farfetch'd.
Metapod, if you catch them in the wild, all they're gonna know is Harden.
Yeah, this is just giving you guys an idea of what to expect in the forest itself.
Bugs
It's
and kindling.
it's Viridian Forest, like a very tiny Viridian Forest.
It's a shitty Viridian Forest.
Yeah, there's not much to this place at all.
It's not. And in fact, the worst part about it is that you have to use cut to actually get through the forest.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I know.
Did you check
One
the status
fucking
screen?
pixel?
Did you check the status screen on that?
No. What is he like? The actual numerical value left for it? No, I have not.
I always do that. One time I actually saw it was 1. I was like,
Why? So here's the
no,
thing.
it was Pokemon Gen 5 when I did that.
So here's the thing. With Farfetch, you have to chase it to a certain point. At a certain point, it will keep looping unless you approach it from a certain angle. So what we're going to be doing is approaching it from a certain angle. I'm going to get the jump on it. because I played this game before. Aloop.
No, Qua.
Oh, yeah, technically, quack would be it. It is a
Quack.
There is a saying behind the Farfetch'd. It's
Quack.
It
What?
said something along the lines of a sucker is born every minute, based upon the story that a duck would come to you armed with a green stick that it's armed with.
That's
Yeah.
a leek.
A leek, right?
Yeah.
The leek of green onions. And coincidentally, you take the duck and the leek of green onions, and that's a damn good stew.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think I remember one thing I read about history books. Damn, that's a good Farfetch'd.
You know, it'd be some shit if the boss was actually part of Team Rocket.
There's actually an anime episode based on these guys. The kid, they're specializing in making charcoal for neighboring villages, but the kid is unable to use Farfetch'd and Magmar.
Shit.
Magmar was a great Pokemon.
To go back into the original prototypes of Pokemon Gen 2, Farfetch'd was originally supposed to have an evolution.
right?
Oh, really?
Yeah, Gen 2 was.
But that was
originally-
just too far-fetched.
It was just too
Yeah.
far-fetched of an idea. Yeah, I mean, I do want to take the time to like actually play the prototype, you know, because I'm always fascinated by that sort of thing, like seeing a game in its early stages before a lot of things were just outright removed or cut or changed.
You know, you could have actually given Teddiursa a cut, and it wouldn't have been such a bad move this early in the game.
But here's the thing, though. I have the stigma about giving like my main Pokemon HMs, you know, unless it's like Surf or something like that. You know, because Surf is actually a really viable water attack.
See, I used to think like that until, again, Gen 4, when I had to raise Cranidos up for my HM slavery.
Yeah.
Because Cranidos is de facto glass cannon, but at the same time, that 70 to Rampardos is 135 attack stat on those HM moves. That fucking hurt.
There should be a technical machine called Grass Cannon.
I'd be down for it. This here is where you would actually get Celebi, if I remember correctly, in an event.
In the event, yeah. Which I think is impossible to now get nowadays in the American version of Crystal.
Yeah.
Because there was a device that Japanese players for Crystal had. It was like a cellular device, really, that connects
Yeah.
to. It'll let you connect your phone to the Game Boy Color, and by doing that, you allowed you're able to get an item, which triggers the Celebi event, and in that case, you can catch her. I'm playing on an emulator. I can just hack her in.
Right.
We can fit that event in later down the road at the end of the
Yeah, the
playthrough.
little onion-headed time elf.
Yeah. Oh, my favorite little minion.
But switch. What was I gonna say? But you know, we're Americans, so naturally we hear the really loud "fuck you."
Yeah, I can't.
over the seas.
Again, it's like they got some lungs on that. But yeah.
You're not gonna go around headbutt?
Before the days of like Wi-Fi events and stuff like that, which I mean, that was the best thing that ever happened to Pokemon
Yes.
was like fucking Wi-Fi. You know, you had to go to special events at like Toys R Us or at like gaming conventions to like get this specialized machine to hook up to your Game Boy Color, and it injects the data into your
Right.
cartridge, which gives you like special event items and all that. And that was the thing until Gen 4, because by Gen 4 we had the Wi-Fi service.
Yes.
But Gen 3 and all that sort of thing, it was like you had to go to these special events, and it's like, granted, I stopped. My Pokemon High ended in Gen 3, but you know, Gen 2 and below, I heard about those events. I was like, fuck, I want to do that so bad, but I can't do that because I'm in school.
Exactly.
I don't have time to do that sort of thing.
Now Johnny got Headbutt. Headbutt has a unique purpose in Johto World. Johto World.
Yeah, we're going to Johto World. Come on, kids.
Right.
Anyway, we're saying.
You can catch. You'll get like Pokemon that fall out of trees here, depending upon where you're headbutted at, where you headbutted at. What falls out depends upon the terrain you're at. Like in the forest areas, you can find things like PINECO, execute various bugs, and maybe a few birds. In the mountains, it's Ipom, Heracross, and Spearow.
Yeah, I think out of all those, Heracross is like the get.
Yeah, it is, and it's all right in this game, better in later ones. PINECO is a kind of Pokemon that specializes in doing massive damage to their opponents and themselves.
Yeah.
Takedown, self-destruct, explosion, shit like that. Of course, the real use of that Pokemon is its viability and defense, because Bug and Steel, when you think about it, is really only weak to fire. And it also has like a lot of defensive abilities too. It learns Spikes, Protect. I think it has our defense in this game, or is that later on? But or maybe jumping ahead. I'm thinking of another gen with that. The Fortress makes for a good defensive Pokemon, and it could blow itself up at a pinch if you needed to.
I gave Headbutt to Teddiursa because it is a normal type move, so Teddiursa will get stab bonus with it.
Yep.
It's only 15 power points, but like Bite, it has a chance to make the opponent flinch.
Right, and it's got some good power.
Because you tried taking a fucking headbutt from a bear,
From a bear cub,
without
absolutely.
flinch.
Oh, he neuralized him.
Yeah, he never saw anything about a bear.
Where am I?
This guy here is your Pokefan. Pokefans are the weird types. They'll just use like cutesy Pokemon or
Yeah,
Pokemon that
they're all
have
cute.
like high appeal by the fan bases.
Hey, is that a
Those are good
Mimikyu?
No, it's a
may as well be.
Pikachu.
Snubbull.
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 This thing's a normal type now. Later becomes a fairy type.
Yeah.
Pretty good for what it's worth. In the same vein of high attack, and that's it.
The first time I actually saw Snubbull was on Pikachu's Vacation.
That's where everybody saw.
That's
it
where
first.
everybody saw it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Snubbull, Snubbull and Meryl.
Right.
Yeah.
Snubbull gains a lot of dark attacks too, like Bite and Crunch. It can't really do much with it though in this game. Later on, it will. But in all fairness, though, come Gen 6, it's actually a pretty decent fairy type. It's also notable for having moves that'll drop your stats by 2 each time.
What
Charm and
about
Scary Face.
Granbull?
Granbull's Snubble's evolution. That's nice.
Yeah, it has an evolution.
Oh yeah, the Pokefans are also likely to give them berries to use in battle.
Because they really love their Pokemon,
Absolutely.
like more than anything else. It's cute.
More than their children.
Yes.
Yeah,
Elliot's
it does.
right.
Yeah, no, it does. You totally read that into it. You know, the kid didn't ask for that Pikachu hat.
He didn't. His favorite Pokemon is
You're as bad as those soccer moms and beauty pageants.
right.
Oh, God.
Let's say it got out some good money. I didn't know it had. How the fuck?
What?
How does
Dude,
that?
You
what?
gotta look up Bulbapedia.
That girl right there. She's your rematch, and occasionally she'll give you a leaf stone.
A Snubbull.
Ah, one in the
That
wild
was
here.
one- yeah, one of my
Oh,
wild here.
that's right. One of the trainers. There's another trainer for Snubbull that if she called you about the Snubbull Swarm, he was also a 1% encounter rate. But I think that was gold and silver, and Crystal fixed that up just a bit.
Yeah, I think they up the encounter rate for
Snubbull
on this one because I do run into Snubbles more often than I do Jigglypuffs, which are a thing in this area, as well as Abras. Now, Abra, I will be going out of my way to get 2 of actually. One because I love Kadabra, and secondly, we need our Whitney killer for later down the road. So we'll get into that later.
Picnic or Gina?
HOPPIP.
Gina.
Yeah, it's Gina.
You know who I really liked? Gina. Oh, damn. OTK.
Well, yeah, you pretty much just
Yeah.
set a little cotton plant on fire.
Yeah, and Growlithe's a level 17.
Really combustible.
Oh, Bulbasaur.
Bulbasaur.
Hey, Johto started. Johto.
Johto.
Kanto started. Got it, Bammy.
Hey, look, it's Digimon.
My favorite Digimon is Gunmon. Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur. Again, the grass starters from before, they're still pretty decent here. Venusaur in particular in Gen 5 hit the fucking jackpot. Because I believe that game, I think it was 5 or 6, where growth became its 1 boost to your attack and special attack, 2 in the sunny day environment, which Venusaurs thrive in. So it got really fucking nasty with his movesets in those games. And meanwhile, Johnny just burned down a little kid's plants. How do you feel about
It's
yourself?
fine. Well, if they didn't want me to burn them, then don't bring them out.
Exactly. That's exactly.
My plant's burned. Everything I touch dies.
No,
You're too
everything I
strong to
touch
be
dies.
you're too strong to be a practice partner. I want to start at code level bitch first, and then work my way up the ranks. Then I'll be the alpha bitch.
Oh, sweetie, don't even flatter yourself in trying to be the alpha bitch.
I'm never coming back down here again.
Liar.
Oh yeah, it's true. This is where the daycare center's at.
Hey, guess what route it's on?
Don't
Yeah.
do
Route 34.
Oh, fuck. You can't do shit to top bitch.
I think this kid's one of the few new changes to Crystal. He might be able to give you an idea of when the dark type against fighting attacks.
You know, no, it's, Matt, I bit it with my teeth.
Well, yeah, but it's not very effective. Anyway, what I was trying to get at is that kid I think gets an idea of when sales come down at the Goldenrod department store, so you can call him and get like a deal on your TMs if you want.
Otherwise, you just got to go up to the rooftop on a random day and find out whether or not there's a sale.
Right.
So he bring out Diglett.
Hey, I love Diglett. Diglett's still pretty fast, still pretty nimble. Not quite as overpowered as it was once before because of Dig's neutered power in this game. I think we can dig power from 80 to 60. I think they did that with Dig in this game.
Make it the same power as Tackle, really?
No, Tackle's like 35. Dig's 60.
I like Tickle.
Ticklet.
I like my little Diglett. It looks like a penis coming out of the ground.
Gross.
No, the building to our right, as we will.
That's the daycare.
examine it. This is the daycare center. This is where this is the first game to introduce breeding.
And and this guy here will only challenge you at night. That's just the kid I'm thinking of. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll beat
I'm
the
confident
shit
in my ability to raise Pokemon. Want to see?
And there's your girl with the sadistic Lee in her face. Yo, straight the fuck up. Where I play in this game?
No, it's a guy.
No, you're the girl.
No, that was a guy. His name was Todd.
Hi.
Hi, Todd.
Hi, Todd.
Hi, Todd. I'm Tucker.
Hi, I'm Todd. The Rod. No, but whatchamacallit, though? I'm sorry, I'm going off on an Avatar kick here. I've playing this game. I straight up would have named her girl Azula and just like been the fucking terror in the entire damn world.
Here, Psyduck is water?
Yes.
Psyduck is pure water, but
It's
it
just
gains
pure
psychic
water.
attacks.
Okay, that's what I'm confused about. Because I did bite, and it's like, oh, just a normal damage.
Oh man, I'm sad. Your duck's not in pain.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's the go. This is when you get the bargain deals. Which helps you out, I guess, because, you know, your mom's always spending your money on dumb shit.
Yeah. If you got to save money, you got to save some money.
My personal favorite, though, is when she wants to buy the really dumb shit. Hey, sweetie, listen, I saw a rock on sale, and I bought it. What does this do? It makes sure your Pokemon can't evolve. Thanks, Ma.
Hey,
You know, I could just hit the B button. No.
hey, guess what? What? There's a sale at Goodwill. Everything that's $1 is now $1 off.
Yeah, it's like,
Damn it, Mom, I'm adopted.
that's the thing, though. What is the purpose of Everstone?
Well, see, here's the thing, though, actually, because Everstone changes its properties. I think it's in this game, too. No. Gen 3 onward. Everstone gains a benefit later on in which you can pass down the nature you want to pass down to your kid.
So for breeding purposes,
Yes.
there's a point to it.
Yes.
Okay, because I know, like, it allows the Pokemon to never evolve. Well, I could just hit the B button for that. Why would you make that an item? You know, that's what I was confused. If it has a secondary purpose for breeding, then it's fine.
Now, because here's the thing, I'm not too familiar with in later games. Fling is a move where you get by throwing the Pokemon's held item at it.
Yeah.
I wonder what the power is total when you fling the Everstone at it.
Yeah. Now, that lady over there asked for something called Eon Mail, which is something we won't be able to show off, unfortunately, because it requires a sort of like Pokemon Tamagotchi device that you hook up to the Game Boy Color. And Eon Mail is something that you can get as like a sort of currency that you can give to her, and you get items as a result. Otherwise, you have to use Mystery Gift. Which is another thing we can't use in this game either because, again, emulator and IR sensors, lol.
Right.
But again, something to look up for later down the road.
We'll talk about Mr. Gift next part, too.
Yeah, I think we should say that for next part. Anyway, we'll see you guys next time for more Pokemon Gen 2.
And that's a mystery gift for you.